Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's YouTube video. I have with me the legendary duelist himself, Shunping Chu, and bro, he did it again, man. He's always topping. Like, I think at this point, it's not even a surprise. It's just kind of like, yo, you topped? Oh man, just another week, I guess. But anyways, Shu decided to pilot a deck that's not Dragon Link, man. Weird. I'm just kidding. It's really cool to see Shunping, take a different deck this time and do really well with it. I think that shows his understanding of other decks in the current metagame as well, besides just like Dragon Link. Obviously, he's really well known for Dragon Link, but I think Shunping's knowledge, extends beyond just that. So without further ado, man, I'd like to introduce you to Shu. No stranger to the channel, by the way.
Yeah, what's up? I've been there for like so many times.
Yeah. So Shu, you want to walk me through why did you decide to play Invoked Eldlich for this PPG ban list?
Well, it's actually just like day 2 of the PPG ban list, so there's no datas. Well, there's sort of datas, but not exact results yet. And I texted Machado, and he said Chaos Space not legal. Like the whole Toon Chaos said not legal until next weekend.
Oh my god.
Therefore, therefore like I don't have Dragon Link builds without Chaos Space at this moment. So I was like, I'm just gonna play something different. Yeah. Have fun. I mean, it's a free tournament, not really care. Like worst case if I don't do well for the first 3 rounds, I'm just gonna stop playing at that point, right?
Right.
So there's sort of some datas in my opinion, because like the format, since the PPG ban list just murder like Fiber and Block, so technically the format got a rollback back to like early April kind of time, where Fiber wasn't really being abused because people don't know how at that point. And Rock isn't that popular yet, because it started to be popular at LCS2. So like technically the format just rolled back to the time early April before LCS2. Right. We know who won LCS2. Cam was his Invoked Eldlich. Right. So I pretty much just grabbed his build and start like doing minor changes to fit in the PvP format.
Yeah, I think this is a good example of where we look at past formats, I guess, or I know it was the same format, but I guess past winning deck lists, or just look at history in order to come out with our own deck building choices to enter events. I think this is critical, actually.
Yeah, a lot of time you can find at least something in the history that's helpful. That I do that a lot.
Yeah, no, I think that's really good advice, honestly. If you guys are planning to enter LCS4, definitely look at LCS3 as well as the PPG weekend championship to see how people are doing, what decks people are playing, kind of scout what the meta has been recently, where people are leaning towards. I think that's a really good way to build your deck accordingly to the meta. For example, this weekend we have the free LCS tournament. Take a look at who's playing, what are they playing, and I think that data will really help you in your decision making as you approach your deck building. But anyways, Shu, we'll get right into the deck profile, man. But before we do, let's do shout outs. Just get it started off with that.
Our shout outs?
Yeah.
Shout out to, my shout outs are usually the same. Just shout out to everyone who helped me, everyone online. Shout out to Take Notes, because the build originally was Cam's build from Take Notes for LCS2 technically. Okay. Yeah. And awesome. Pretty much shout out to everyone.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. Anyways, man, so we'll start off with the monster count. So 3 Golden Lords, to no one's surprise.
To be honest, thought about playing only 2 Lord, which I usually actually side 1 out in some cases. Yeah. Lord is surprisingly my least favorite Eldlich card in the entire deck.
Yeah. But isn't it also really strong and open up with Alistar? So you wouldn't you want to maximize 3 Lord just as you're maximizing Alistars, right? So you want to see Lord and Alistar in conjunction.
No, not really, because if I see Alistar, I already have worst case secure Gardener to access, so I don't need to see Lord.
Gotcha.
What actually happened is I see couple Lords without Alistar, and that's how I died.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Like this is sort of it's like going first it's kind of bricky, going second it just doesn't like it's not gonna go through.
Yeah. Right. Most people have like disruption or they have like call by the grave, so you just kind of cry. And then triple Alistair, of course.
Triple Alistair, it's an Alistair deck.
Right. Triple souls, nothing to say.
Triple souls. I think the mana, the oracle, the target for souls is what like kind of make the build a little bit special than before.
Yeah, of course.
Like majority of people choose apprentice because worst case you can like pitch a Eldlich trap summon and you still get kind of value with it.
Right.
But mana, the special part about mana is like it allow me to do something different in the extra deck. With mana as a target for souls, if I open souls Alistair, I can make things like IP Macabre.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
And surprisingly, after playing the whole tournament, I think I summoned mana as many times as souls.
Really?
Maybe even more.
Yeah. So
yeah, mana has effect.
Yeah. So you want to explain to people what I know what mana does, but for those of you who are watching, Shunping, you want to explain what mana does that makes her really strong.
It has a couple of effects, but only the first one really gonna be used.
Yep.
It says if exact one of your spellcasters got targeted by your opponent's card effects, you get to special summon this card from hand or graveyard once per turn.
Yep. So for example, Alistair getting Veilered or Impermed?
Alistair getting Veilered Impermed. I just summon souls and souls pitch 1 or 2 get Impermed. I just bring it back. That's like worst case in IP here.
Yep.
And there's other weird thing happen. Like I've done like normal Alistair against altar guys. Then they trying to bounce my Alistair back for like to make my invocation become awkward. I just summon mana and still just be able to like attack before I do things.
Yeah.
And I've also got my Alistair Crackdown, which I just grab mana back for free monster.
Yeah.
I think they use mana to make a Phoenix pop the Crackdown, so everything go back to the save.
Oh, that's actually insane. Yeah. I mean, you could also just mana like beat over Alistair, and then your invocation is not live again too. So like the utility is really nice for sure. And it's a light.
I think what happened that game was I made a Phoenix with mana. Then I pop the Crackdown, take my Alistair back. I just straight go into Celine and Axis.
Yeah, that's true. Because guess what, yo, Alistair's a spellcaster. Celine brings back spellcaster.
There's quite a lot of spellcaster in the entire deck.
Yeah, so of course Celine has to definitely be in here. And then of course like your hand trap of choice, you have triple rock and then triple ash. So why these hand traps?
Ash is good in general because anticipating trap decks and there's pots.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
I kind of like Ash is good. Nibiru is there because I was anticipating relatively higher Salad.
Okay.
Like Salad is okay. It's not like, in my opinion, it's not like amazingly good in the format. Right. But it's like the card choices for what I have in the deck, I don't have anything like super good against Salad.
Yeah.
So I'll just like, let me just have something good.
Okay.
Also, like I'm not really anticipating dragons because I don't see anyone else play it with them, like except myself.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense to me. Okay, and I mean like Nibiru, you know the dragon deck really well, so like you probably can time the Nibiru like at least like pretty well, so like you can like I guess like disrupt the place.
It depends. It could be very good. It could just be absolutely nothing.
Yeah, true.
Which, if I'm playing like Nibiru, usually doesn't do anything to me. But if someone else playing Dragon Link, Nibiru can.
Yeah, exactly. Just in case they might not know the intricate like lines of plays to like in order to like extend past like Nibiru. Yeah. Of course, then you have like the 3 L-Land. I mean, Search's Golden Lord's always insane. Searches anything you need.
I actually like rarely search Golden Lord. I search Golden Lord only when I have like Alistair already, I think.
Yeah, because I know that if you it's like basically this deck, it seems like you have 6 copies of Golden Lord and then 7 copies of Alistair. So like you drawing Alistair plus Lord, which is like really powerful because you can dump Lord with Invocation, means that like you just have that high chance of drawing like the 2-card combo, as you would say.
The elixirs are like the weird number I have to figure out because Sanguine is limited, so you have to play something else,
right?
Like, for the number of elixirs.
Right.
I tried two white. White is a little bit kind of bricky, even though it serves like the sim like closest to sanguine, but it's kind of bricky for the beginning stage of the deck.
Yep, that's fair.
So I end with choosing two black over two white.
Well, I guess to your point, black is always live, whereas like white is live conditionally. So like it's only live if you have like the Golden Lord in the grave, or like you're already like way advanced in your game state. Where black is like in any position of the game, it's always like I guess relevant, and then you can always send black to the graveyard anyways to get your lands. So
like
it's fine.
long story short, it's just like the deck is weak at the beginning stage where you haven't snowballed enough to beat the opponent. So having more black is more helpful in that stage.
Yeah.
And white, like I don't think I've ever met a situation where I need more white, because I think at the late game, white just serves as a second sanguine, and you play the real format, you barely use the third sanguine.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
No, exactly. That sounds right.
Yeah.
That's about right to me.
So that's just how it went.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the Alistair engine, basic numbers.
Yep, just same numbers. Double invocation, triple meltdown, terraforming.
Yeah.
So for invocation, just weirdly enough, I was gonna ask you this. Like, did it ever come up where like you hard drew both like meltdown invo or like Alistair invo, and then when they ashed Alistair, they got punished by the invo, or no?
I don't remember if it happened in the tournament, but it definitely happened before and could happen.
Yeah.
But like the chance of you joining a full invoke hand is still not that high.
Yep. That's fair.
So I've played like mech invoke where sorta it's half mirror match. I've got my opponent trying to invocation my Alistair in the graveyard.
Yeah.
And I have Quero my Alistair away.
Yeah.
So he couldn't do anything.
Yeah. Because in one of your feature matches, you actually Haqueroed your own Alistair.
Yeah, I Haquero.
Yep.
I think I pitched the Alistair from Makaba, then so made his invocation alive.
Yeah.
And when he tried to invocation, I just said no. Yeah. That's the last score you have. I'm banishing my own Alistair.
Yep, exactly. And so for those of you who don't know, Haquero is not a DD Crow, which means that Haquero actually banishes from either player's graveyard. This is like a nuance that not a lot of people know, that Haquero can actually banish your own graveyard. So that's like a really, really I guess like unique outplay that you can do with Haquero.
Yeah, the Haquero banishing your own cards pretty much only happen in like two situations. One's like invocation and Alistair.
Yep.
The other one's like your opponent call by on your hand trap.
And then
so you chain it and banish it.
Yep, you banish it first before call by resolves, which means that like the hand trap resolves. Yep. And then you have the spellbook engine, essentially just the spells. You have the knowledge and then the secrets, which is
I just want to draw cards. Like there's enough spellcaster to be summoned, so I don't need Blue Boy.
Yeah.
And like the more cards, so technically there's like so many draw cards in the deck.
Yep.
Which means you have a higher chance to see every single pieces of like the engine. Yep. Therefore, like one sanguine just doesn't even hurt me, because I have a way higher chance to see Lord with that many draw cards.
Yeah.
Like also, compared to a pure build.
Yeah, and also like these even though these cards are hard once per turn, like you technically like don't have to like brick on them, because souls can like send whatever card that you already used already. So like souls are just insane.
I barely like soul send these cards, because I always just like
you usually like hold the resource, right? Like,
I think I just hold it.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Yep.
Because I will most likely like the chance of you drawing multiple of them is like not high anyway. Right. And there's like enough other cards to send by souls, which are better. Like the Eldlich Trap and like Meltdown, those are just better cards to send with souls.
Oh yeah, I mean it's free. Like sending Meltdown is like, oh my god, it's disgusting. Then you have the 1 upstart 39 card deck. 1
upstart, more trap, more draw cards.
More draw cards, yeah.
Like technically with souls, spellbooks, and upstart, it's around like 3, 4. It's around like 34 cards.
Yeah.
Like it.
Right. And souls thins out your deck too, so it's just insane. And then you have
the trap line.
I mean, it's pretty much standard. Not much to say. Do you want to go into the side deck or the extra deck next?
I guess we can do the extra deck first.
Extra deck? Okay. So we have the double Mechaba, but then you're playing something unique, which is Argoni's.
The new fusion monster.
Yeah.
It was like the spot was for Elysium before, but Elysium is quite hard to be summoned.
Yeah.
And this one is like way easier to be summoned, and with Meltdown on the field, on summon it pops something, your opponent can't even respond to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
especially
it
under
pop a
meltdown, right?
lot. What?
Like you mean under meltdown if you activate
Yeah, under
invocation?
meltdown.
Yeah,
Under
yeah.
meltdown.
Just
Yeah, when you
insane.
summon it. And it can go pretty big if if you are able to summon Elysium, you're able to summon this one.
Yeah.
And this one will be able to get pretty big.
Yep.
Like I've got this guy to 45 because I fuse Purgatorio for it, and I banish Macabre to gain attack.
Oh, that's insane.
The other part is like whenever you fuse Elysium, you pretty much just cut down your Alistair line at that point because you won't fuse Alistair with it.
Yep.
This one will still guarantee you Alistair back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's why this guy is there.
Yeah, no, he's actually really, really strong. And then of course you have Purgatru and Caligula, just insane. Purgatru is just crazy, bro. Did you
barely made those two, I think.
Okay.
I made like Caligula once against the Unchained guy, and it quickly got popped by his trap, so I didn't do anything at all.
That's fair, yeah.
And I made Purgatorio once against a Geist, and that's it. And the other time I like made it, I quickly link away to buff the other one.
For Argydes, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
And then let's look at your link lineup. You have Amaraj.
The link monsters are like what's special about the specific build. I don't have any Xyz monster.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so
crazy.
Like there's no Pleiades, there's no Gustav, there's no Juggernaut, there's no like Sky Palace.
Yeah.
Because I just want to play more link monsters. I'm like better at link summoning. It happened like once where I won Gustav, but I won the game the turn after anyway.
Okay.
Without it.
So those cards did come up, but you said you won anyway, so it didn't matter.
I don't have space for it, so and it only comes up like once.
Yeah.
The entire tournament. It was a wrong one, so I guess it's fine without it. Also, like mainly because there's not that many Sanguines. It's very unlikely to have like multiple lords on the field. Yeah,
that's a good point too. Honestly, I felt like if you cut Lord to 2, it's probably like better now that I think about it.
I don't want to cut Lord to 2 because the whole idea is to access lore as quick as possible, so you don't have to rely on the Sanguine as much.
Yeah, that's
but like
true.
after siding, I need more cards like specific against my opponent. So
okay, that's fair too. Yeah. Because you're also playing 2 blacks. That's the way I look at it. Like, you're having a lot of cards at, like, turn 1. You're probably going to have Lord on the field. Like,
I mean, the total number of elixirs are, like, maintained the same. Because it was, like, 3 Sanguine. And then one of each black and white. Or some people just don't even play black or white. Or neither.
Yep.
Which happened.
Yep.
But, like, the total number didn't change.
Yeah.
So back to the link monster, there's like the 2 generic Amaraj Secure Gardener for Alistairs.
Yep.
The level 1 for Souls, it was Anima. I didn't play Link Revo because I think those 2 are just like overlapping on like based on utility.
Yeah.
Also, like since majority of the time, like before, I think people were just trying to end with if they open Souls Alistair, they end with like Link Revo Macabre, something like those.
Yeah.
But now since I put IP in and I just didn't need to do that, I'm gonna go IP Macabre.
Yeah. IP Macabre is really strong. And I saw you could actually use IP and transition into a secured gardener too.
Yep. That was to be honest, that was a meme play. The meme originally was you can IP into Link Cross your opponent's turn. What does that do? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
But after I realized, after I know that's a play, that I look at it, I was like, wait, that's possible. I can just go into Secure Gardener.
Yeah.
And it actually opens up some like weird plays where even you control no monsters, just IP. You can go Chelink one. Like you imagine like you pass turn was just IP and a back row. Your opponent goes straight Lightning Storm on the IP. Things you can do are like channeling 2 IP, then channeling 3, flip the trap monster. Yeah. And then if you don't have Secure Gardener, you just can't do that. Yeah, you can legally attempt to activate Masquerena if you don't have a legal target in the extra deck. Yeah. But if I do have a legal target, but on resolution I have more monster, I can go into other things. You can go. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's the best way to explain it. The Alistair Link. So how was the Alistair Link? Was that card insane? It was, the original idea is to push because it's pretty much just make an Alistair Link with like the normal summon Alistair. Yeah. going to Fusion Summon the first one, then Alistair Link grab the invocation, then the Alistair Link and the Fusion monster into Saling Axis.
Oh wow, that's insane.
Then the Axis will be 53. Whatever you're gonna invocation after that pitch the Alistair is more than 3k, that's game.
Yeah, that's game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightmare, Phoenix, and then you have
Phoenix
Unicorn.
is there just because I'm anticipating back row decks.
Yeah, bro.
Unicorn was for IP pretty much.
Yep.
Like
Makes sense.
I barely even summoned it because the issue for IP Makaba is your hand decreasing like
crazy.
it just disappeared
Yeah.
if you do everything.
Yeah.
So usually I just let the IP sit there, or
Yeah.
I IP into Secure Garner when they touch it.
I mean, just the thought of IP transitioning to the Unicorn makes people play so awkwardly that like
They force them to enter battle phase.
yeah, it forces them to enter battle. Yeah. So to be honest, like even if you don't even use IP, like the thought of going to like any form of disruption is enough to like strike fear into the enemy's hearts. So really strong. Then you have like of course Celine. I mean, you just explained this card is insane.
Yeah, Saling. That's like after like the original combo when the beginning of April, there's like two big combos for the extra that. One is Fiber Aurora. One is Fiber Saling.
Yeah. Yep.
That's always one of the topic I want to focus. It's like Fiber Saling, then Axis. That's just you have all you need is a monster plus a normal summon hand trap, summon a Veiler, then you can clear the board.
Yeah, it's also so crazy about like access code talker in this deck is because you make the Link 1 Armor Rush so much, you make Secured Garnet so much, so like and you make Anima, so like you have like fire, light, darks, like it's just there's a lot of attributes actually that you get.
Yes and no.
Right? Or
Yes,
no?
yes, it's true that there's a lot of things I can pop.
Yeah.
No is because it never really resolved. Or I just only need to pop one in a half a game. That's it.
Yeah. That's true too. That's true.
And obviously there's also the BLS link, which is pretty good. There's Lord, there's Makaba, there's a lot of high level monsters.
Yep. And then for your side deck, so light hand traps. I mean, of course.
Actually, after like couple rounds into the tournament, I think I shouldn't play Veiler.
Okay.
Like it was originally Imperm at the beginning.
Okay.
But Imperm just conflicting with everything else. I know I have to play Gamma. I know I want to main Nibiru. That Imperm just conflicting with both.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
I replaced Imperm with Veiler, thinking Veiler is better. It's a target for knowledge. It's a target for Saling.
Yep.
And it's a lie for invocation. But then after I played, I realized I think it would be better to be Skullmeister over Veilers.
Skullmeister because
Meister just works better against like Dino and Orcus.
That's
which
true.
like the second I face a Dino, I realized this shouldn't be Veiler.
Yeah, I mean you Meister the Miscellaneous Saurus. That's just insane. So,
either Miscellaneous or baby.
whatever
Whatever
you do, bro. I'm Skullmeister.
Yeah, like you can Skullmeister almost everything in the Dino.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter when, it always hurts.
Yeah, it always hurts. Yeah.
It also like works against like weird things. Like you can Skullmeister a Middle Seek and save the Ash for like pod or
spoofing.
Yeah. You can even Skullmeister like your Prince dump a Dragoon. I just Skullmeister.
Yo, chill, bro. Don't let the chat know, bro. Don't let YouTube know.
And there's something like it's still like okay against Salad.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like I can maybe like dodge the Formula Skipper or something like those.
Yeah. Yeah, the Formid, that's a good point.
Yeah, like Veiler is there just because it's a tuner. Well, the tuner part doesn't even matter. Just because it's a spellcaster.
Fiber Ben, Kek W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly because it's a spellcaster, so I can for Saling.
Yep, makes sense.
Because like if you look at the list, if I don't draw like Alistair or Souls, there's like no legal targets for Saling.
To
combo.
Yep, that makes sense.
So that's why like I was choosing Veiler, but I think it should be Skullmeister. It will be better.
Okay, gotcha.
Then the Gammas, it's for dinos.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Gamma's
like
insane.
Doesn't matter how they combo me. They gonna end with non dino monster.
Yeah.
And activates effect.
Yeah, because it's either gonna be the Doki or Lagia, and guess what? Thank God, thank God those cards are not dinosaurs, bro. Oh my god.
I didn't know like before the tournament. I didn't know what kind of ending board Dino would have.
Yeah.
But I know a very like standard ending board is
UCT Doka, I think.
Lagia VFD.
Lagia VFD.
Like back then in the history.
Back then, yeah. Back then, yep.
Lagia VFD single-handedly destroyed by Gamma.
Yeah.
You Gamma the VFD driver beat over the Lagia and game ends.
Yep. Yeah, it's just GG.
Yeah, and during the actual tournament, the ending, I didn't see that ending board. The ending board I saw was Sigmorph Conductor, I think.
Oh. Yeah. It gained popularity. Yeah.
It's I think the ending board I saw was like Lagia, Sigmor, summon Wing Statue with Conductor next to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the combo nowadays.
Yeah, so like if I still just Gamma the Sigmor, then I'm still like in a fair, like in an okay shape because I can Gamma the Sigmor, so there's no Wing Statue. I just Lord send one of those two.
Yeah.
Then I'm fine. I'm back in the game.
No Alistair, GG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that game I just didn't open. Let me see. Game 1, I just didn't open any hand trap. Like Ash was my 6th card, so I didn't. I just straight.
Yo, that's actually the worst feeling in the world when you draw a hand trap for turn. It's like, bro, I just drew a brick. But,
like game 2, I won because I
Yeah.
went first, and he has just no way to play into IP Makaba Lord traps.
Yeah, that's just like
Game 3,
overwhelming.
what happened was I opened game 3. I look at my hand was Ash, Gamma, Nibiru, L-Land, White.
Yo, that's kind of broken. That's actually
Yeah,
kind
and
of
my
broken.
opponent also just brick. He go last one normal summon Giant Rex, give me a token pass.
What? That's
Yes.
crazy. That's crazy.
And remember, I didn't play Link Creep, bro. So I
man.
had to just waste my Ash. I had to normal summon make a Phoenix.
No, but couldn't you Anima? Oh, Anima says no tokens. Is that why?
Yeah,
Oh,
no
yeah,
tokens.
no tokens. That's what I thought. Okay.
He also ashed my Outland because my original plan was just straight grab Lord and
Yeah.
Lord FS send the Lost World.
Okay.
But he ashed the Outland, so I had to like normal summon my Ash.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it makes sense though because like if he bricked, that means he probably bricked on the hand traps, or like I guess
probably.
Jurek Alio or whatever. Yeah, he didn't have Dino DNA that time, I guess.
But the thing is, like I don't see anyone having like crazy amount of hand traps in this PBG format at all. Because from the look of it, there shouldn't be any combo decks at all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To be honest, I mean the only combo deck is like Pendulum, right, and Dragon Link.
Pen, Dragon, and Water.
And Water, yeah.
Or if you come like Sada half,
yeah.
That's it. But it's like those you don't have to run a crazy amount of hand trap to like win.
That's
you
a
can
good
run
point.
like a fine number, like 6 to 8,
Yeah.
and still be enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. Then in terms,
And yeah, pretty much. And then there's the spells, the back row hates.
yeah,
I know there's a lot of back row decks.
yeah. So why Storm over evenly? Any thoughts?
What was the reason?
So
I
you-
mean, I'm not I'm not expecting either of them to go through anyways. I think
that's
why.
true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. They usually never go through, but you always play. You know what? That's like the most ironic part about like these insane blowout cards. Is like you always activate them, and they're always like have the judgment or they have the IO or something like that. Yeah.
What was the reason why I didn't play evenly? I think maybe because they still have one card left.
I think
kind of annoys me because that will be the strongest interruption.
Yeah, that's true. And then you have like Cosmic Cyclone, of course.
Cosmic, just Cosmic.
Then for like
The
going first, yeah.
What?
For going first, you have
going first these cards. I really don't want to play Outland Forever because that I can't really even guarantee my Lord being summoned majority of the time. But at the same time, is like game 2 and 3, I'm gonna see like a lot of issue cards where I just can't really deal with them easily.
Yep.
So I kind of want to have a searchable thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it, right?
Pretty much it. There's like a couple of things I didn't play, but there's a couple interesting I did play.
Yeah.
And that's I think the extra deck is what made this whole build kind of more special than regular builds.
Yeah.
Or than the builds in like April.
No, honestly, I agree. I think you playing the Celine package with the access code is actually like I think so much better than the trains, to be honest. Like
Yeah, like like the first card when you build any Yu-Gi-Oh deck should be either board, sword, or access code.
yeah.
And then the second to fifth card should be a way to summon those.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, they're just so insane, man. Like these Link 4s are crazy, but Jesus. Anyways, yo, Shunping, thank you so much for coming on and showcasing us this deck profile. Definitely a unique take for sure. You're the only person in Top Cut, which is top 16, who actually made it with an Invoked Eldlich deck. So Shunping was definitely onto something that other people weren't. Like just to like put into perspective, like 6 out of the top 16 were like alter guys, right? So like in a meta,
I think so.
yeah, in a meta.
There's also a couple Eldlich, I think.
Yeah, there were a couple Eldlich, but they were playing different variant. They were playing like Trap Stun. They were playing like more pure Eldlich builds.
I think I saw like one Lysworn, and I just don't even know how he managed to play it.
I had no idea how he played that, but I mean, it's basically pure. Like Lysworn Eldlich is basically pure because
but like you cannot afford milling your Sanguine.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you want the Sanguine left in your deck because it's like the best form of like way to get access to Lord on.
If you milled like Sanguine plus a trap monster, you end with nothing.
Yeah.
You have none of your elixir able to summon Lord, and your Sanguine gonna get a vanilla over there.
Yeah. That's definitely like the huge issue with that. I mean, I don't know why the person chose to play the Lysworn engine, but I mean, yeah. I mean, it's definitely like more RNG based for sure. To be honest, it's just too scary.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in into this deck profile. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Your thoughts on the PPG ban list. Do you think that Invoked Eldlich is the best deck in the PPG ban list? If not, what do you think is the best deck in in PPG format? Without further ado,
in my opinion, it's definitely one of the best, to be honest.
This Invoked Eldlich, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't feeling I'm losing any matches, any games, except the one I opened double Lord twice in a row.
Yeah, like you're basically saying unless you brick like really badly, you should probably have a good spot or be in a good position to win every game, which is insane. Like the fact that you can say that about a deck means that deck is like so consistent and like that you like have nothing to fear. That's just crazy.
Yep.
That's just insane. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See ya.